Hey, everybody. Oh boy, do we have a train of crazy shit that's going on today. Or the past couple days. My lord. I want to tell some people hello. Let's see. Nana Kim, Mr. Nobody, Constant Sue, Cinnamon Girl, Pitbull Mama, Hey Kels, October 50, Mama 2. I know I'm missing somebody. Love and Grace, hey there. Skunk 8, hey Dragon Spirit. Karma is a bitch, and I'm Karma. Welcome in. Oh, this has been kind of interesting. Past couple days is all I gotta say. Between Jimbo and Ernie and all their BS. Good
Right.
lord. Yes, airborne
That's
bits.
always some bullshit, though. And these narcissists, they're always going to have bullshit,
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately.
And unfortunately, some people do it on the backs of people who actually really lost loved ones and homes, which is, I still think, is the most ultimate disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Yep, it is. But again, Jimbo likes to
Yeah.
be a liar. He likes to be debunked,
Hey,
proven
Ted
wrong.
Thompson. Right.
Considering that was his favorite pastime to do with Ernie, you know,
Yeah,
seems like he's doing a lot of it himself.
those two, I swear to God, the more I pay attention, the more those two seem like two peas in the pod.
No, they are. They are. They're very much alike, you know.
Yeah.
Jimbo claiming that he was dragged here by a stranger and like, dude, I didn't twist your arm, bro. I even asked you quite a few times, do you really want to do this? Are you sure? I come
Right.
back to you a few times and asked you, you sure? And you said, yeah, there wasn't no problem. And then we started running into problems.
Right.
So, I mean, first was him and Ernie kissing in his uncle's driveway. That shit. And then it just kept going and going and going. And
Oh,
this guy wants to blame other people. No, 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 Jimbo. I didn't ask for your help so you could try to make some money, bro. And you know that.
right.
Which you made quite a bit of money, you sick bastard. And I know you think, oh, I got him. Fuck you, dude.
Hey, you and Queen Ashley. Thank you for, and hey, Freeside. Yeah, that was, yeah. There's so much I could say on that. Um,
Yep, airborne vet. That's true. And the thing is I like the teamwork that happened the other day. Um, a lot of people think that, Brad just, here, guys, you can use my content. No, it wasn't anything like that. It was,
nope.
he was reached out and contacted, and it was agreed upon that if he was given compensation to go and videotape it, that he would. And he absolutely did. He
Exactly.
absolutely proved, like, I'm sure he could have gotten the address, but we gave him the address. We even, until he got there, we were minute to minute trying to make sure he knew where he was going. And he went and videoed it and
Yeah.
proved exactly what we all said, that Jimbo is a fucking liar.
Yep.
And
I was in contact. I contacted Brad like 2, 3 days ago.
yep,
Shit, I don't even remember when it was.
3 days ago, I think.
Something like that. Because I wanted to
But
make sure that we had concrete receipts, proof that Jimbo is a nothing but a filthy, filthy liar.
mm-hmm. Oh, it's a blessing. Those two people that were in that house, they're dead.
Yeah.
Dude, that comes back to you tenfold. You know that, right, Jimbo?
They were sacrificed in our place.
You think the Collins family is going to be passed over when the death angel shows up? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. You want to talk about the Bible and all this other shit, man? You should learn about it a little bit. The shit you do, God ain't happy with that. Oh, no, I'm backslidden, blah, blah, blah. No, dude, you're a faker.
Right.
You've obviously always been a faker.
Hey, Scotty. Yeah,
You use your family, you use religion, you use all kinds of stuff, try to make it like you're this good man. When in actuality, I can't think of a redeeming quality.
at this point, I can't think of anything. I mean,
Well,
I
I'm not trying to set my stature above his, like I'm so much better than him. No, but I ain't that. I ain't a
right.
lying piece of shit that scams people. No,
No, you haven't scammed anything, and neither have I scammed anybody for anything.
right. But I drug him here and made him do everything he done, supposedly. Like, fuck you, dude.
You dragged him kicking and screaming, apparently.
Yeah, well, bitch.
Um, I know I posted the video yesterday, but I'm gonna go ahead and play that because I'm not sure if everybody has seen it. But you'll get to see um, all the you'll get to see part of the devastation that happened there in Kentucky. Brad did a great job filming the area around, and oops, sorry, I'm trying to find it. Shit, where is it? There it is.
Yep, Ted, you got it. I can see everyone blindsided, or Jimbo blindsided everyone. He's a much swifter liar than Ernie. He's a covert liar.
Exactly.
Hiding his lies, Ernie is covert or overt. It was easier to spot his because his lies had to be, produce results. And that's the thing, though. Uh, just enough, and we would believe. And that's what backfired on him ultimately in the end. He claims he's got proof of a wreck. We've yet to see it. He's had his community page wide the fuck open, even with his comments turned off, but wide the fuck open. And he could have posted any of this proof, and he's yet to do it.
Right.
Like all of
Gosh.
these claims, he can't show any proof of.
And I mean, the only proof that he ever showed was a freaking ambulance chasing law firm who did a quick blurb about it and then went on talking about how many accidents there are in Kentucky, blah, 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 blah. And if you need help, contact them. What kind of evidence is that? It didn't, and it also didn't say anything about anybody taken to the hospital or any of that. So, it proves nothing. But I cover all that
Am I
here in
glitching
this.
over here? Or are you
You
just
might
quiet?
be. No, I can't. Hold on. Can you hear me? Hello? Poor Kemper. We need to get
Yep.
him a Wi-Fi assist or a Wi-Fi booster.
I've got a booster. I haven't got it hooked up yet. It'll be all right.
Okay,
The
let me.
aggravation lives on.
I know, right? Okay, I'm gonna play the video here.
It life is so good.
Jim.
Have you been talking to Mystery Lady's family?
No, she
Oh,
won't
really?
talk to me.
Somebody has. But I'll tell you what, that lady sure left us. That lady sure left us in a good position. Holy moly!
Mystery
Thank
Lady's
God
family's
for that
talked to a few
lady.
people, by the way. That's just something for Jimbo. Yep.
I'm sorry, I
There's
didn't realize.
multiple people. I said there's multiple people that's been talking to her family.
Yeah,
I would
that
be
whole
one of them.
This whole thing just makes me sick to my stomach, and the way he
Makes me
says it.
fucking mad, dude. Makes me want to just reach into that fucking soulless fucking chest of his and pull out that fucking black ass heart.
Right? Just the way he says it is just
Mm-hmm. Well,
vile as
and like I said before, when we listened to this the first time, he's doing it for a reaction. He's doing it to fucking prod us. That's why he's doing it.
you know what's so
We know Mystery Lady didn't leave him anything.
yeah.
So
But you know what's so sad is that he does this for an effect, but all it does is backfire and make him look freaking horrible, you know?
he will never learn though. He's like Ernie. They're too stupid to stop.
He sure left us in a good position. Holy moly!
Yeah.
Thank God for that lady.
Yeah, I hear it. See, right there, I've always wanted to know if he was left in such a damn good position, why did he ask for Thelma's bond? Why did he ask for all this other stuff? For
Well,
all
he
this money?
wasn't. That's the thing. We see through that. We know that he's had to move a couple of times since he was not evicted, but you know, he was evicted. You know, the whole
Right.
fucking lie there. But yeah, like he wouldn't have had the bond money back to send Molly $700 for her band trip. You know, all of these things that he keeps saying. Nah, he wouldn't have. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like he just
I
assholes are
hear
assholes, man.
I hear you.
And we were going to go to trial, but they were going to put it off for 2 more months. And I told you about that before we all left YouTube. Remember, I told you Thelma got a great job.
Great job, my ass.
Listen, I was angry about the car accident, and I
Oh
left it
yeah,
at that.
yeah. Would you like to see some proof of that?
Yes.
Please.
Looks like a deep price grate
I'm
cracker.
sorry, someday
And if you guys don't know, Tokyo Treat and Sakura are Japanese snack.
someday I will upgrade. I'm a broke bitch. This is the article I was talking about.
BRB.
All right.
Because now I didn't have surgery on my collarbone, but it was fractured. Feeling better now though.
Hey,
I know
dude,
you said
Why-
something about I wasn't bruised up or anything, but
No, you weren't.
I mean it was literally 2 weeks later.
Hey Donna.
The car wreck was on February the 7th. So the video was inadmissible.
God.
Yeah, like didn't even use the video
Why did you plead guilty then?
because we did. Molly was in Indiana on the court day
this
for her spring band trip,
Uh-huh.
and
Oh, you
Thelma
just
don't
wanted
get
to get
paid till Fridays.
Yeah.
And we wanted to get the bond back and send it all to Molly. So we, after we paid the court costs and everything, we got $740 some back, and we sent $700 of it to Molly.
oh, this pissed me off.
Exactly, Ted. And a lot of those were done on streams that some of us weren't even on or witnessed. Some didn't even know that these streams happened. Yep.
Right?
I mean, it's honestly, I don't use that as an excuse, but it is a reason why a lot of this got by me. It absolutely was. And we were not thick as thieves is what people think. Honestly, if we were going live that day, I might talk to him twice, and that's just to find out when and what we're going to talk about. And usually it was about 10 to 15 minutes before we went live. Usually. Now, there were times, I talked to him 3 or 4 times in a day, but the majority of the time I didn't even talk to him. I was busy trying to do my life, trying to do what I need to do, And then he's over here bringing fake Paulettas up on panels and selling autographed missing kids posters and all kinds of dumb shit. But yeah, that's exactly how he got by with a lot of it. And, a lot of us that were at the stand are full-time workers, and we do have lives, and we try to live our lives. A
Right.
lot of people think that we don't, but we absolutely do. I mean, Jimbo knew. He knew what he was doing. He knew how to do it, when to do it. He knew all that shit. It just got too much for him to hide, to maintain. You can only juggle so much before you start dropping the fucking ball. And he was juggling a lot of lies and a lot of scams.
Yeah, he was. Donna's Journey, you're right. So plead guilty to something so you can get the bond money back.
Mm-hmm.
Which wasn't his in the first place. It might have been put in Thelma's name, but someone gave them that money to get
They
her
lent
out.
them that money under the
Yeah, I'm sorry, lent.
promises that they would be sending money the next month. And here we are 5 months later, 6 months later, and still nothing. Not a thing. Saved Thelma's ass from going to jail, but you can't give the money back? Really? That's the kind of bullshit that we're talking about, Jimbo. You fucking lowlife.
And Ellie Woods,
And
yeah.
you know the person you got that money from. You know they're a good-hearted person. You know good and damn well they were trying to help you, but you just decided to take a big fat shit on them. Because nobody means shit to you unless they can do something for you, like Mystery Lady.
Yeah,
It's fucking
so
sad, dude.
Ellie says Mystery Lady left them in real good shape but needs bond money. Exactly. It's all fucking lie.
Bullshit. Yep.
It's
It's
disgusting.
not just bond money that they needed. They needed money for fucking electric. They needed money for U-Hauls. They needed money for all kinds of fucking shit.
Yeah.
And still couldn't even
Well,
pay
shoot,
the
last time.
payment on the card it came from. Can't even do that. That's fucking sad, you piece of shit.
Well, last time Molly went on a band tour thing, she needed shopping money and all that stuff.
Like $300 or something was
Yeah.
talked about. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm sorry. My kid wants to do that shit. Go mow some lawns. Go babysit. Go do something.
I was gonna say, yeah, my kid would be babysitting, doing lawn yard.
700? 700, really?
Yeah.
When you owe money to people? Come on, dude. And it ain't against Molly, man. I ain't got no problem with Molly. I got a problem with her parents.
Yeah.
That's what I got a problem with, and how they do people.
Yeah, it's not the kids' fault that their parents are freaking
No, it's none of their fault. No, that's Thelma and Jimbo solely.
Mm-hmm.
She had a blast, and I'm tickled to death.
For sure.
We have lived in a shithole. Luckily for us,
Nobody.
we got evicted. You know the house we got evicted from doesn't exist anymore. Tornado took it out. 2 people living there are dead.
Fucking gross.
This is exactly how a bra for women over 50 should be. It's super comfortable.
I'm sorry.
It's a good time for a commercial. Don't worry.
Did you need me to pause?
Nope.
And a Kraus away from Sunny Hills Division.
Oh, that devastation.
This just shows the path of devastation. I went right through this motherfucker. Look at this truck.
People died. People lost their houses.
She's just framing it, filming it.
Sad, man.
Look how lucky some of these people got, and some of them didn't. Yeah.
I mean, these houses are leveled.
This is right behind my Papa Don's. Literally, I'll show y'all right here. The people's whole house gone. Now, this is Court Road. I'm going to take y'all to French Road again. By the way, French Road is south of here. The tornado went east that way towards Perry County, Leslie County, on Highway 80, Rogers Parkway. It did not come down this way where people like Jimbo Collins allege. It did not come down Highway 25 East.
Yeah, Brad did an excellent job.
Coming out from Court Road on to 225 East. So now we're on Highway 25 East.
Mom of two, you are right.
Towards France Lane.
Absolutely.
Tornado, like I said, it went that way.
That tornado was several miles.
You're not in the direct path of a tornado, you're not going to die from it. No damage down this way. And that's France Lane. Back on France Lane.
It's actually France Road, but
so there's supposed to be tornado damage down there, and I call bullshit. Ain't nothing nowhere.
yeah, there's people's tracks. So there's absolutely no damage there.
Stay straight. Straight on up.
And here we go.
Huh?
I'll have to tell you in a second what she was up there. Yeah, look how thick green trees are.
No damage to no goddamn brick homes up here.
Yep.
The house.
Or trailers.
There's that sheet of blue. House is in perfect, pristine.
Yep. There's the parking awning and the rotted out trailers down, like right across the street or the driveway from it.
Right.
Like every piece of that property.
Not even a down branch.
Not touched. Right. It did not get touched. But 2 people died there.
Yeah.
Right, Jimbo? Fucking shithead.
413. Ain't nobody letting no tornadoes up here. Might be some doubt.
Yep, there's the front of it there. That's where he was screaming down the hill, "I'm going to call the cops." That's where all of that was happening. Right there.
I was going to show that part.
That little porch on the back end, that's outside of his old office.
Right. Right here where it's paused, that's where.
Hey, yeah, they got evicted. They
Yeah.
got evicted from that house.
This is where
supposedly.
Jimbo was yelling down into, saying, "I'm going to call the cops. I'm calling the cops." With Thelma and that guy running around with his dog with a gun, supposedly shooting at the dog.
No damage nowhere around here. Bounce straight back the way you come.
Yep.
Now, what she was whispering, see this little man right here? Poor Brad. The first time he went up there, this old man was hollering at them. And then when they came back, she goes, "Oh my gosh, he's still standing there out there on the porch." That's who apparently was in that fight with Jimbo with the whole "I'm calling the cops" play.
That's crack 40 TV. Jimbo Collins, you a lying ass bitch. You heard me? Ain't no
You heard me?
damage, no goddamn tornadoes down here. It's all up that way toward where my papa lives and my mom runs dope with Wolfie. If anybody wants to donate to the Shriners, go to their website. If anybody wants to donate to the goddamn tornado relief funds, go to FEMA. Well, not FEMA, find a legit London organization and donate.
That's right, Brad.
Yeah, I was just
That's
gonna say,
right.
I was just gonna say thank you, Brad, for telling people the legit places to go
Yep.
uh,
To donate for
to
sure.
donate
Yep.
and look into them. So
And we do appreciate Brad for doing this. I can't take any claim for the idea or any of it happening. Was not me involved, but it worked out great, and I like to see the product.
right, yeah, he
And
didn't.
that
I
being
mean,
Jimbo debunked.
exactly. I mean, he got everything, exactly everything I asked him to get. So I couldn't
Mhm.
be happier with.
Oh,
I
absolutely. He did everything but go him to the front door.
didn't
I mean,
mean to
he
stop.
he videoed it. Well, that's the front door. The side door, that's where their living room was. So they hardly ever use that except to let dogs out. But yeah, he basically went to that front door.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to
And
stop sharing screen.
oh, you're good. And he showed everything, like you said, everything that we needed. He went and got it, 100% of it, and that was awesome.
I love his commentary.
Oh yeah, I liked it. You heard me? He cracks me up with that shit. But yeah, I mean, it just shows you how fucked up Jimbo is. He's going to put death on two people that weren't even there dead. He's
Right,
going to put
and to
that
say
on
that
them.
God saved his life, him and his
And his
family.
family, it's a blessing that they didn't die. Two other people fictitiously died.
Now, what I
Yeah,
don't get,
Jimbo.
if he was
That's called piece of shit,
right
bro.
now, I don't get now if he was trying to say this stuff to get our goat or whatever. That was probably the worst thing he possibly could have ever said because it just makes him look like a giant asshat.
Well,
Because
that's the thing, though. What has he done most of his life, or at least a third of it? He was a
yeah,
wrestler.
yeah,
He's playing the heel. I'm sure they had that in Warrior MMA, but that's what he's doing, and he knows how to do that. He's done it forever. So that's what
hmm
he was doing. He's looking for a reaction. That's why he said the mystery lady's family set them up, and they didn't. So he's talking about that bond money and the band trip. Like, that's why he's
right,
doing it.
exactly. I guess he thinks just like Ernie thinks. It doesn't matter what people think about you as long as they're talking about you, right?
Hmm. Scotty, I can't say that that ain't going to happen because right now they're on a better schedule for collecting criminal charges than Ernie.
Yeah,
Believe that one or not. Like,
yeah,
geez. Like, if you're outpacing Ernie, you got some fucking problems. When you have multiple cold check charges as a
mm,
husband and wife, you got some fucking problems.
yeah,
You can make up all the fucking excuses you want on how it happened and da da da. Code check is a code check. If you don't
hmm
have it, you don't write it.
right,
Simple. Very simple. Something I learned early on. Don't bounce that check. It costs more in the long run. And it costs you guys a couple felonies and a misdemeanor, I guess. Right,
right.
Jimbo?
Sure did.
And what the fuck has Ernie been up to? I haven't seen much from him lately.
Oh, he's coming up.
Is he still jerking off to Jimbo's little dick pics he sends to him?
Probably.
Rubbing one out to Jimbo's thick pussy. You just saying. Yes, I called his little Venus a stick pussy.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. Okay.
You got the giggles now. It's over.
Yes, dude, thank you. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna mute out so we can finish the rest of this video.
All right.
So it was a blessing.
Blessing. God's looking out for me. Really is.
See? That's the hill.
Yeah, real people lost their lives. Hard.
Yep. He's LARPing on YouTube, you know?
Right. Ugh.
They put me on home incarceration for 30 days. And
For
but
cuddles?
yeah. But I'm allowed to DoorDash. I'm allowed to go to my appointments. So all I have to do when I walk out the door is turn on my DoorDash app. Right? Right. I just turn on my DoorDash app and I'm at work.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop it right there because I've had a few people make some snide comments as to why Nicolina is laughing. Actually, tell you the truth, I laughed right there too because only Jimbo could think of something slimy like that to get away as a back door to get away with his messed up shit that he does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like unbelievable. It's like, are you kidding me? You know, so when I heard that, I laughed too. I'm like, what? But Jesus. So don't get it twisted, people.
What's up, Nana Kim?
I love this saying about karma. No, honey, karma is a classy and wise elder that will calmly sit you down and serve you tea. You later realize that was laced with the same poison you served others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. Nobody, unfortunately, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm at work from morning till night. So
yeah,
I do miss a lot when it happens on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thank God for Discords and people that pay attention because they can catch me up pretty quick.
Right. But yeah, I mean, that just shows you more proof of what a slime ball they are. And it's just disgusting. I mean, they will go to no lows. Nothing's out of bounds for them to use as a grift, sympathy, or a topic.
Or even a troll. I mean, let's not forget that the whole werewolf story origin, that came from a troll account that Ernie was using a deceased man's picture and name.
Mm-hmm.
Literal. Didn't change it or nothing. No. Just used the same picture from the memorial and his name.
Right. That one guy, yeah, exactly. She was laughing because she was acting. That's how she gets people to give her info. Exactly. I mean, couldn't have said it better right there.
Yeah, that's true.
And which it works. I mean, she gets people to give her, I mean, shit, it works with Ernie all the time.
Ted, I'm sure that they've got tons that we don't know about. I know of a couple of things personally.
Oh, God, yeah. Those skeletons are going to be able to fit in that closet here pretty soon. They're going to come a tumbling out.
They got a fucking army of skeletons. Well, you want to talk about the zombie apocalypse? There it is. coming out of their
Right.
closet.
Mm-hmm. It's gross. I'm not sure. Did I show Ernie's L's, that video that I did of Ernie's? I'm not sure if I did it after our last live or if
I'm
that's
not sure, to be honest with you. It wouldn't hurt to play it because we haven't been live in a while.
Yeah, I can't keep track of it.
Yep. There's so much that gets played, seen, listened to, etc. You know.
Right. Another L for Ernie Shell.
Are you looking for it?
Yeah, I found it finally.
Wouldn't it be so nice if Constance would just lay down and never ever bother anybody else again? Wouldn't it be something?
Ernie. So disgusting.
I would love that. I would actually have a big celebration with that. She could do so much with her life, and then she wastes it. She wastes it. It's just a waste. It's a waste of air, literally. Just a waste.
You're a waste of air, Ernie.
A waste of the pen and a waste of air. Fact. Pretty good though. I know it's fun. It's all right. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's very funny. I think it's very funny. I would wish it, and I hope it happens. Oh, I hope it happens. I do. I really do. I would love for it to happen. Thank you, giving payback. I appreciate that. Yes, I would love for it to happen.
I canceled my Midjourney subscription because this AI does everything I need.
Come on.
I mean, I would love it to happen. I would love it. I'd love to see it happen. I'd love to be there when it happens. Just a waste. It's just a waste. I mean, I don't know what else you could say about it. I mean, it's just a waste. It's like garbage. It's like garbage. What you do with garbage, you got to dispose of it. Dispose of the garbage. But you do it in a way that it's, it's sanitizable. It's kind of like a Harry Howell. You do need a wrench. You do need a wrench. We got 31 mods. Constance, you're like a drug dealing looking mess.
I know. He has 31 mods, and if you ever see his chats, all you ever see is blue. Blue, except for the trolls. It's like,
yep.
Damn.
That's a good way to get blocked by me, because before I even go in there, if I see blue, I block them so they can't block me when I have something to say.
Well, that's a good idea.
Unfortunately, there are some people that I speak to, but I have blocked on YouTube, and it was because at one point, apparently, they had a wrench. And so I went in to have a say and block them so I could, because I'm just used to people putting that silencer on you, Now, if they're a mod, apparently they can still see you now, I was told, but these are blocks from years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm too nosy to block them because I want to see what they're saying. So, but half time I barely step in there, and the next thing I know, I'm either constantly timed out, and then finally blocked because they're a bunch of wusses, bunch of tiger wusses.
Is what your life is. I'm so glad I'm not into stuff you're into. I'm so glad I wasn't a whore for pay in a prostitution ring. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I didn't have to run somebody over with a truck and try to get out and chase them with a chainsaw. You'd make a good chainsaw massacre. You kind of look like him anyways.
Hold on, is he saying
you
the
wouldn't have to have the
Sue
skin
had a
of other people's
prostitution ring?
Yeah, he's talking about Constance here. And it's like, are you kidding me?
Ernie, that's as weak as that. What about the 14-year-old you tried to lure into the hotel room and get her drunk? Yeah, it's weak as fuck, dude. If you're going to lie, make it believable, man. You can't even do that. You have to take it over the top, and nobody believes you. Fucking dumbass. To lie as much as you do, you would think you'd get better at it, but you just stay at the same rookie-ass fucking level, dude.
Yeah.
Only the retards have issues with being manipulated by you. You ain't like your boy Jimbo. Jimbo's got a little bit more brains behind it. Those IQ points, I guess, but
which is not much, but sad to say. God.
Skin on your face because you kind of look like it anyways. You really would. I mean, you're big as Chainsaw Massacre, so I mean, you could probably pull it off. You could take that chainsaw. You could run with it. Well, I don't know about running with it. You could hop with it. Well, as long as you have your breathing machine, you could do good with it. I don't care. I don't care. What did I wish? What are you talking about giving payback?
Hey, really?
See, you're acting like I threatened or wished something harm on somebody. Wouldn't it be so nice if Constance would just lay down and never, ever bother anybody else again? Wouldn't it be
shut the
something?
fuck up, you HIV
I would love
infested
that.
motherfucker.
I would actually have a big celebration with that. Oh, it's very funny. I think it's very funny. I would wish it, and I hope it happens. Oh, I hope it happens. I do. I really do. I would love for it to happen.
He's such a greasy little.
You know, I didn't say nothing bad about her. I didn't say nothing like y'all think I did. I just said I wish you would just lay down. I wish you would lay down and never wake up. I really do. Never bother anybody. Lay down and never bother anybody again.
Why don't you do that, Ernie?
Right?
Your knee's not on my neck. Are you threatening me, Constance, with a knee? And you weighing like big as an elephant? And you're going to threaten me with that? Your knee is on my neck? Is that what you're saying? You're going to lose, fatty.
Ernie,
You're
I've had
gonna
hard-ons
lose.
bigger than
You're
you,
gonna
bitch.
lose.
Shut up. Fuck.
Damn.
Such a weak little motherfucker, dude.
He is. He is. I mean, anybody who opposes him, he can't take it. He absolutely cannot take anybody opposing him and using his words against him and proving him what a vile piece of shit that he is.
Or questioning.
Oh, yeah.
That's literally how it started with me.
Uh-huh.
Him and Tina and Xander were making all these fucking claims, and we were like, show proof. And because we said that alone, we were human traffickers and pedos.
Yeah.
And it just kept escalating. But yeah, that's exactly what he gets pissed off about, because he don't want anybody combating the lies that he spreads. He doesn't want people working against the game that he's playing.
Right.
You know, he used to say all the time, don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Ernie, you've never been in the fucking stadium, you little bitch. You're weak. Like, you're so mad because people are explaining this guy is a con. He's a piece of shit. Don't listen to him. And he gets mad. But he keeps doing the con artist actions. Now, if he was any worth, if he had any count to him, he'd be able to pull it off. He wants to talk about all this money he makes on YouTube. He ain't making all that. I promise you. He's making some, but he ain't making all that.
Raylan, who's jelly? Tina touched my bestie's skin. That was hilarious. Right. I touched his skin. Have you? Oh my God, Tina is just out there. She's gone.
She's always been there, man. That's why she didn't blend in. And I mean, that's the crazy thing, because Newport, there's some crazy motherfuckers there. Don't get me wrong, okay? There's some crazies there. But they stuck out like a sore fucking thumb, dude. Like, nobody liked them. And it was because a lot of what she done. She would call CPS. She would call cops. She would make claims. Like, she did it to the local businesses and then wonders why her business went out of business. You know, she was claiming the restaurant behind them was serving human meat, literally.
Right.
Like, I'm standing outside of the woodshed smoking, and they're down there yelling from the hemp store, watch out, they serve human meat, blah, blah. I'm like, the fuck is she talking about? Like, hell, nobody told me it was that kind of fucking luau. You know what I mean?
Where did she even get something like that, for crying out loud? Is her crazy head
You're
or
talking about
what?
the same person that is responsible for Hoaxted?
Mm-hmm.
She's also responsible for calling CPS on a guy in Newport 9 fucking times because he was ex-military. So she had this whole story concocted of him working for Blackwater and worked for the government and helped with the human trafficking and all this shit. Same shit. She just goes with it. But she's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I know.
She knows she is.
Poor
Too many
Raylan.
fucking hallucinogens there, Tina. You're
Oh,
gonna have to
geez.
slow down, hon.
Yeah. What, the homemade LSD or whatever, and the other shit. I know poor Raylan's been passed up for what is it? Campaign manager. Now Mr. Nobody's Ernie's campaign manager.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
people making moves. People making moves.
I can't wait till you lose. I hope you lose a lot.
what?
To tell you the truth. You're going to be like Jimbo now. Jimbo's suffering because of what he's done to people. Filler is.
Oh,
It's like
Ernie.
he's just been eat up.
Right.
Just not even normal. I don't even think a normal person looks like that anymore. But we all know who you are, Constance. You was always on your hands and knees. He was washing his tree left and right. Yeah,
No, Ernie, you were
Jimbo looks like he died. And he came back, got resurrected, and I think he's into the damn Resident Evil. I think he might be a Resident Evil contestant. I don't even know.
Ernie,
Jimbo
have you
looks like
saw
I
yourself
don't
in the mirror
know.
lately?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, you're not the picture of health. I can promise you that.
No. Oh, but he says he's
You want
gained.
tooth missing in the front, and you having to drink semen shakes all the time to try to gain some fucking weight, you withering bitch.
I know. He says he gained 3 pounds in the past
I'm
couple
talking to you,
days, and
bitch.
so he's been working out,
What?
and he takes 5,000 calorie
Proceed.
drinks now. So yeah.
It's always about some fucking protein drink, shakes, blah, blah, blah.
It's
And as
all
I
about the
stated earlier, I've had hard-ons bigger than this motherfucker. So, the fuck's
yeah.
wrong with that picture, Ernie?
It's all about the protein, Kemper. Protein.
The semen. Well sperm, Phil sperm.
God, that gonna make me throw up.
Oh, he's the one that said it. I was just repeating him.
I know.
Something bad happened to Jimbo. He got a hold of something bad. You might ask Giving Payback's good friends with you may ask Giving Payback. She's good friends with Jimbo. Giving Payback's real good friends with him. Ask that one. Thank you.
Okay, Ernie.
Yeah, I have never seen Friends of Jimbo. Jinkies, have you seen the picture of Jimbo, what he looks like now? Oh my God. All you gotta do is go to Coach's Corner or something like that. He's in the corner of the coach. I don't know what it is. It's something Coach's Corner, I think.
That's
Go look
weak,
at that.
Ernie.
I know.
I don't care nothing about it.
He doesn't have anything but weak sauce.
He has no wit about him. None. Like, that was about as dry as it gets.
Right.
Fuck.
Jesus. Do better, Ernie.
He's coaching in the corner. Like, for real, Ernie? That's the best you got? Fucking dumbass.
You know, everybody just keep my name out of your mouth. I've done it. I tell you, I've done everything in the world. No, I'm not showing it. I don't put other people on my panel like that. I don't give them air to breathe. I like to suffocate them. I want to suffocate them. Thank you, Coach Jimbo. Thank you, Brainworms. Thank you.
He's into that.
You guys can go
kinky
check that
shit.
out. We don't fool with people like that over here. We just don't do it. Sorry. What's funny is you have half your people over there with what is their name? What's her name, guys? Fake Eyes and who else?
9 green eyes, bitch.
The other dude. What is his name? I can't remember his name, guys. That's how bad it is for me, guys. It's bad. Tell you what.
Only because Kemper owns your ass.
They say I don't know how to do this stuff. Parrot. Yeah, the parrot. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, he's scared to join a parrot on panel and have an adult conversation.
Well, shit, look what
Think on that.
happened last time. Last time he came
Oh,
on
yeah.
panel, he said all, 2 words, and he shut up.
And he left. And then went and started his own live stream.
Which it didn't do him any good.
Not a bit. I don't think he spoke at all on that one. And then
That
hell,
is-
the last time we went live, he went and started a live stream, was live for like 50 minutes, ranted and raved and blah, blah, blah. And then still did not have more people in his chat. And Ernie, I know that bothers you because I know that's part of the thing you live for. Honestly, it could be 2 people in here. It could be 100 people in here. It's the same to me.
Right.
But I know you sit there and count. And I know that had to bother you.
Hey, Pam.
Like anybody that gets more views, more viewers. Like that's always been what you talk about. When we started the stand and we were just outdoing you straight up. That's how you talked about. That's when you start buying all those subs and trying to make your channel all big and bad, and then you lost it and the monetization. And Ernie, that's coming again soon.
Right.
I promise.
I think this is the live that he did while we were live, if I remember right.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, if I remember right.
Oh, that is right, because that's when he was talking all that shit about the parrot and all that.
Yep.
I remember now.
Boy, you have destroyed my whole image and everything. I can't wait to see what happens to this.
He didn't destroy you.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be so damn good.
You destroyed yourself.
Very good, as a matter of fact.
He's so butthurt in this live.
I can't wait till you see what we got. It's going to be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, Rich, where you at, Rich? Is Rich still in here or did he go get drunk? Is Rich in here?
He rage quits here in a second. Ah, damn it.
It's hard for us to imagine.
I will eventually take care of that.
Is Rich in here?
You're good.
And where's everybody at, anyways? Where's everybody in chat?
They left you and came back to me.
Yeah,
Rich, did you go somewhere? I need you, Rich. Where you at? Where'd you go, Rich? I need somebody about 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
You couldn't get nobody to come up.
Well,
he's all in chat. That's
okay, I'll do it, I guess. I've got
You sound so butthurt.
10 minutes, 15, 20. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to end the live. I'm going to end the live. We went another hour.
He's mad.
I'll come back. I'll come back later on. I got something important I got to do. But much respect. God bless you all. Thank you all for fighting a good fight. If you want to give a bologna sandwich or a taco or cheese or meat and cheese only, sweet tea or anything, there's a PayPal, there's a Cash App, there's all kind of super stickers and super thank yous and all that good stuff. There's all kind of good stuff. But we've got a meeting. I've got a meeting I got to get to. It's very important. It's like a meeting of the minds. We like to put our minds.
He's got a meeting he's got to get to at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right. He mans the glory hole. We all know this.
He had to go do his
He's working his shift.
He had to take care of his turn at the glory hole, huh?
The old Lot Lizard, that motherfucker.
Right.
Together and we'd like to do these things. I'll be back in about 45 minutes. I'll be back. I just got a lot of things to do. Tomorrow's a big day.
John,
day. Got to get everything
it's because
together.
nobody's put their
Thank
mind
you
to
all.
it yet.
Appreciate
and
you.
just
Much
sat
respect.
down.
God bless you.
Whoops, sorry.
When somebody, and it's going to happen soon, somebody's going to sit down, get tired of hearing his mouth. They're going to start reporting. They're going to turn it in. He's going to eventually lose monetization. He'll lose his channel. It's happened. I think this is his 10th channel. So we know it happens. We know it's possible. So, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen very soon. So, Ernie wanting to ride high on that money train, and it's about to run off the fucking tracks, bitch.
Right. And Cowgirl at heart, he does have massively dark fantasies. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
I think y'all find a good thought. Better entertainment than anybody else down here. Anyway,
Right. He's showing his blowjob technique right there. You see that? You pat it with your lips, do you, Ern? you fluffer.
Oh my god, that's so wrong.
That's what it sounded like to me. It was like he's just rubbing a penis between his two lips. Yeah, that's what it sounded like, Ern.
Oh,
It's either your two lips or your two butt cheeks.
oh god, right?
Well, he likes doing both at the same time, and then he likes going from ass to mouth. But
Corn dog in it.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't he just talking about corn dogs too the other day? Kind of interesting.
Well, you know what it is, Ernie. So, and he's talking about meat and cheese sandwiches too. He likes that meat.
Right. Oh,
Baloney
Lord.
pony smothered in underwear. That's what he likes.
Oh my god. Whew. Okay. Oh god. Yeah.
Mr. Nobody, I like I said, I know the people that have been responsible for his channels going down before, and from what I know, they're not really working on it. But if I know these people like I think I do, they're just going to eventually say, all right, let me take some time.
Right.
And it'll happen. Like I said, it's happened 9 times before. Maybe 3 of them were like almost automatic terminations for him because he done some dumb shit, but the rest of it was strictly reporting. And he lost monetization first, then he lost channel, and then it just became channel after channel after channel.
Mr. Nobody. Wrong. That's so wrong. Yeah, I mean, if Ernie can't get away with saying that, oh, this isn't his channel, what are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. He's only has a live talking to YouTube saying, this is my content, this is my channel, Ernie Shell, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, he could be taken down real easy. So, good luck with that one, Ernie.
Yeah, Mr. Nobody, we've watched his channels on the average get about 12 to 1,400 subs. Every once in a while, he'll have one stick around for a little bit longer, but yeah, it's about the average growth for him. So I'm figuring the entire community is about 12 to 1,400 people because most people that sub up are either following or dragging him.
Right.
One of the two. So,
in Bunkers, yes, what some of the things that Kimber says to shock me, crack me up.
Sorry, I've worked in too many factories and restaurants.
I think it's funny, actually. I've never seen. Oops. I've never seen Ern get embarrassed until tonight on the live when he was trying to convince chat that he only likes women and has never kissed Jimbo. Oh shit, I missed that.
Oh yeah, we need to go check that out. You was telling me about somebody showing up tonight on his panel.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty good one. Let me see. Let me pull that up. So I don't know whether to show Katie's first or that one first. We'll go.
Either one.
That's Katie's. There it is. I just got to make sure I got my timestamp right. Okay, Constance comes up first here. Can you all see it?
So keeping to your word, are you going to admit? So keeping to your word, are you going to admit right now on your panel that you are not a veteran? And that Angelo didn't forge your documents?
Did you miss Katie's or something? Did you miss Katie's?
No, I watched Katie's today, but some of your people didn't watch it, and they're calling me a liar.
Okay, well, all my people watched it. All my people watched it.
Well, why are they calling me a liar?
Look at him roll his eyes.
Just say it again for no purposes. If it's true, if you're a man of your word.
How many kids?
He can't, Constance, because he can't admit that he's ever wrong. He always has to skirt around the freaking question. Why do you think we used to call him Skirt for so long? Besides being kicked into the skirt.
It's by Rescue, Constance.
And that's not what I asked you. That
How
wasn't
many
in the
kids have I
agreement.
rescued, Constance?
That wasn't in the agreement, Ernie. The agreement was Angelo would admit, and you would admit, or you were going to go to jail, or Angelo was going to go to jail, because Angelo was doing things you could go to jail for, and you were doing things you could go to jail for. So
look at those.
Just for your people.
Look at those skinny little wrists.
That's why he wears all those bracelets and long sleeve shirts and layered shirts
and extra pants.
Yep, because he's a little bitch.
All right. Hey, thank you, Beth. Oops. Let me go back over here. Thank you for becoming a member. Very, 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 very much. Oh, I finally figured it out how to do this. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, crap. I got to do it off of my channel. Hold on. I can only do it off the computer. Talk for a second because I got to try to find it.
Yeah, I remember, John. I remember when he was trying to sell them bracelets off. He was trying to auction them bitches, like he did his hat. You know, and of course, you know he had his bracelets staged very strategically with this Antifa bat with nails in it.
Yeah.
And then tried to show pictures of his back scratched like a fucking kitten had got a hold of him, but he was acting like he got gouged with those fucking nails, and Antifa whooped the shit out of him, and it took 20 of them to take him down. And sort of like, you know, the whole story you said with Shelby, you know, was it agents, and he had to be the one to take Shelby down.
Hey, Kels, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you very much. I figured out how to gift memberships. I'm so excited that I finally figured it out.
Cool.
Thanks to my mods. They finally showed me how to do it. I was like, yes. So who got memberships? Winkers, Valamy, Texas Honey, Donna's Journey, and Sister Kelly. Well, welcome to the crazy train. Okay, where am I here?
People that missed it.
You know what my let me tell you something. You know what my new charges would have been? Harassment.
I don't like that's all of Angela's would have been. That's all Angela's would have been too. So just
I'm sorry, what?
Who was on panel talking to him?
It's Constance.
Oh, okay. I could barely hear it. Sorry.
Oh, do I need to turn? I don't think I can turn it up anymore.
No, I think it's my phone. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
No, Angelo's would have been more. It would have been more, and I could have pushed it. Until it got certain cleared out, it would have been more. And I don't care, okay? You were wrong about me. You were wrong about me.
I'm wrong about you.
Yes, you were. Yes, you was. Oh, you can't prove it. You can't prove it. Anyways.
You're fake.
Nobody's been wrong about you.
Just admit it. You just admit it.
I'm a fake with PCAC and ICAC credit. You don't make no fucking.
Listen to throwing out all those little acronyms like that makes him sound like such a badass. You know, makes him sound so much more important.
Yeah, always has done that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing, I'm a fake with my DTT ever. I guess I'm a fake. Okay, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, Constance. You never do anything. You've never done anything. And you never will do anything. Now you see why I'm not affiliated with nobody. I'm not affiliated with anybody. The Tigers are not affiliated with nobody. Do we have friends? Yeah. Do we have people we talk to? Yes. Is this an open panel? Fuck yeah.
It's called affiliations, you dumbass.
Nobody wants to be
like, you got to explain this shit to him. How fucking retarded is he?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. That is affiliations. Would you like for me to look up the actual definition, you dumbass?
Right.
Let me do that. Hold on a second. Yep, I'm about to do that. I'm tired of this fucking loudmouth dumbass.
He's too stupid for his own good.
Let's see here.
Yeah, Constance can trigger him, and her and Kemper can get him going. I can get him going every once in a while, but he ignores me most of the time.
Right.
So, hey, giving
I get it.
Yeah, Airborne Vet, it's nothing but deflection with him. He'll dance around a question so much that it's ridiculous. And the question was about stolen valor, exactly. But he won't. He'll ask you, "How many kids did I save? How many kids did I?" What does that got to do with stolen valor, you dipshit? Sorry, but he just annoys the crap out of me. I mean, all he cares about is people giving him cash apps, super stickers, and super chats. Dude, you apparently have a job. Remember the job that you showed us that you had a check for? I forgot what it was for about. But so why are you still begging on YouTube for everyone to pay your way still?
Right.
I mean, if your content was in the bits like entertaining, maybe I could see it, but it's just you being
Well, I mean, he was
hateful.
just talking shit to Constance. What have you done? Blah blah blah. You'll never do anything. Da da da. What the fuck have you done, Ernie? Besides accumulate a criminal record and suitcases of dildos. What else have you done?
Right? Shoot, back where I used to live, what, 5 years ago it was, or 6 years ago, there was a severely autistic child who got out of the house and got lost in the woods. Me and a few
Yeah.
neighbors and everybody, we all went and helped, and my neighbor and I were the ones who actually found the kid. So yeah, Ernie, I've gone out there and looked for kids before, and I've done it. So you can bounce with that. Pisses me off. Did you find the definition?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. We got to talking. Hold
Oh,
on. But you can go ahead and play it. I'll get it in a second.
okay.
Affiliated with nobody? No, and not going to be. Everything's going to be built different and changed over. Simple. If D-Boss don't like me, then D-Boss don't like me. Somebody saying in chat right now, messengers, D-Boss don't like me. And
Didn't he at one time say that Tiger Ops was not him? That was not, he wasn't affiliated. I mean, was not his company and all that stuff. He kept denying it and saying that he worked for Tiger Ops. But now he's going around saying that he's going to get Tiger Ops, his company, blah blah blah. We're going to be all over the place doing all this and that and whatever else he can imagine out of his little noggin.
Right.
It's
Not
just
much activity up there, though.
Yeah.
And now I'm blocked. I mean, you can't make this up. You cannot make this stuff up. I'm not worried about that. I told you all, I work for Trump Towers. I work security, detailed security. Do I need to read that off? Do I need to read my certification?
Oh my
Do I need to
God,
read?
shut up.
The thing is, I don't care about that shit. I care about the stolen valor that you have said over and over again, God, since he's been in jail and even just before jail, that he is a veteran. I don't care about that other shit. That you can LARP all you want on that stuff. But being a vet, yeah, I have a severe disliking to that. I mean, my family, both my grandfathers, my uncle, my son are all military. I've got cousins that are in the military. So yeah, that just, pisses me off. Shit.
I had to provide my numbers. I had to provide everything. Nobody's going to sit here and call me a fake when I'm not a fake. Okay. Now, thank you. Now, with eyes wide open, all these people, if you guys have problems with Angelo, you guys can take that up with them.
Yes, bunkers and cancer. Yeah. Freaking jackass. Oh, don't even get me started on that one.
You guys take that up. I gave my word. Gave my word.
Okay, you didn't give shit then.
I am not in this no more and does not want it.
Yeah.
Do not want it and don't care for it. I know what I'm doing with the military now. I know what I'm doing with operations now. I know what I'm doing with Kentucky now. I know what I'm doing with Tiger Ops. I know my role, okay? I know my role.
So are you ready?
Now, thank you.
I'm sorry, what?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I asked Google, does affiliation mean having a connection? And it says, yes, affiliation often implies a connection, either close or official, or a fickle in this case, between two or more entities. This connection can be formal, like a partnership or membership, or informal, like a shared purpose or value. Here is more detailed breakdown. Formal connections. Affiliation can be described a formal relationship like a partnership, membership, or ownership between two organizations or individuals. Close or official association. It can also indicate a close or official link between two entities, such as a school affiliated with a university. Shared purpose or values. In some context, affiliation can refer to a connection based on shared values or goals, which in this case, that's what we're talking about. Even if there is no formal agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ernie, you're affiliated, bitch.
Fucking retard.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm going to, D-Boss. I'm going to. Thank you. And to be honest with you, when they pulled the acceptance letters up and stuff, I was kind of happy, but I forgot how much I actually made with that. And with other contractors, I made a lot of money. I made a lot of money with the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff. I made a lot of money with the Kyle Rittenhouse stuff. Thank you.
Oh my God. Yes, bonkers. I heard him pronounce vodka. Vodka. Where does he get the other A in vodka? Vodka. He's such a freaking idiot.
Yep.
Oh, I about died laughing when I heard him say that. I'm a vodka? He's an idiot. It's the holler talking him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to say this.
Intelligence.
With Griff, where's Pam at?
Oh, God.
Can you verify proof of Pam? Since I'm verified now, I'm going to take this up. Put lightning bolts in the chat if you want to find Pam. If you want to know for a fact, we want a sign of life. We want a sign of life for Pam. I'm going to put that in right now. I'm going to show you how much pull I actually have in what my license states that I can do, Griff. I'm going to show you. I'm going to make a believer out of you. So if we can't produce a Pam with voice recognition and visual of her stating that she's okay, I'm going to contact the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, the GBI. I've got a friend that works in the GBI. I'm going to contact him, and we're going to get something started immediately, ASAP. That's the next live, and I'm going to do it in your face, okay? Now, that's how I feel about that. So you either produce that Pam's alive, okay, well, her well-being is good, and she's in the right state of her mind.
Oh, my God, Ernie.
Or, no. I want to know.
No.
I don't give a damn what you say. We want proof of life. I'm not doing too much. I said I would do it. I can make one phone call. It's done. That's the fact.
He's so stupid.
One phone call.
My brother in there, Johnny, can do any damn thing. Okay. Fact. Thank you. Now we just want proof. Now that. So what? There you go.
He's
all right. Now,
Okay. Now, remember, he says all that. He's been saying trying to insinuate for weeks now that Griff has unalived his wife and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ernie, you're such a just dumber than a box of rocks. He's not the brightest crane in the bunch, that's for damn sure.
He's got a crayon. He's not even a fucking rapper, man.
Right? Now here's when somebody makes a special appearance.
something I'm going to regret later, probably.
What are you going to do? Give Pam head? Sorry.
Hello, Pamela.
Well, hello there, Mr. Ernie Shell. I hear you've been looking for me, and you have yet to find me.
Look at the look on his face. He's like, oh, shit. Another LARP I got to try to figure out my way out of. Stupid idiot.
Damn, I didn't know I was a popular person. Skip Tracer my ass.
Right?
Come on now, loud. You think I'm dead? You think Griff had me killed and all this other kind of shit? No, I got all the videos. I got everything that you said. I done showed my face one time.
What's your favorite food?
He's got to verify. Are you kidding me?
Blink twice if you need help,
Right? What's your favorite food? God,
Oh God, I got all kinds of favorite food. My main favorite food, I would have to say, is fried pork chops and fried green tomatoes.
Okay, so let me make sure. Can anybody verify if this is Pam? I've only heard her twice. I've only heard her voice like twice.
That's Pam.
And didn't he say a moment ago that he needed voice recognition?
Yep.
Like,
but I've heard her voice enough, and believe me, that's Pam.
Right.
It ain't fake, Ernie. You dumbass.
He's still trying to weasel his way out of being caught.
Oh yeah. He's about to get split, and he knows it. That's why he's over here doing what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Let me see who's all in your chat there.
Yeah. Let's make sure.
Knows you.
Well, really, well, beloved Ghost know me, but I don't know if she. It's been a while since I've been on here.
Okay, so it is Pam. Okay, yes, it is Pam. Okay.
So, what made me so popular? What was everybody looking for me for?
They hit me up and they said that you were missing. I don't know. And they said that you were missing.
They said I was missing. I went on vacation. Damn, I didn't know going to Vegas. I had to be missing.
But that's so wait a minute. I heard you did go to Vegas. Did you win anything?
That's old shit.
Let's put it like this. I broke even.
Shut up. That's old shit. That's old news shit.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Everything's fucking happening.
That's
Yes,
good. That's good. So,
old.
see, I don't look into it. I didn't study the case. I didn't even look into it. I just want to know if he was okay. That's it.
Yeah. What case, Ernie? There's never been a case.
There was a case.
There's never been a case.
You making Griff look good, Ernie. You ignorant fuck. That's how fucking stupid you are, you dumbass.
Right? He is
Damn.
making us look good. I mean, nobody ever opened up a case. There was only one of his stupid freaking Tiggers who said something about Griff and his wife. Where is she? Where's Pam? Where's Pam? And so Ernie jumped all over it with this, making this whole story up that Griff did something with her. It's like, dear God, Ernie.
Right. I mean, honestly, I think somebody should pull Ernie away from the window because his tongue is going to be permanently attached to it. Like that. That's how he's going to be.
I can see him on the short bus, just licking that window.
Oh yeah, he pulling that short buzz.
Oh, God.
Got harness and everything.
Well, all you had to do was pick up the damn phone, and you could have called Griff. You could have emailed him. You could have went to my channel.
I called him one time, and I got his mistress. I didn't want to call him.
Okay, now see.
She gnaws on wet toast. Who the fuck is that?
That one eye is going the other direction. It's trying to get away from his lies itself. I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
You ain't got no damn fucking, pardon my French, no damn mistress in the last 3 damn months on this damn phone. I can damn assure you that.
Well, that's when I got out. That's when I found out. I just got out.
I wouldn't call it a mistress on top of that anyway.
Okay, what would you call it?
Goddamn business.
Well, that's true too. I would say acquaintance.
Yeah, none of your.
Okay, so
I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know if they slept in the same bed together. I mean, do you?
Exactly.
No,
you don't know. You don't know what he done while you was away.
That's right. But I do know.
See, now Ernie's trying to turn the subject to have these two fighting again by bringing up the freaking mistress and all this shit, just so he can try to get out of being caught again. It's like, you're just so horribly pathetic.
That my husband asked me for his forgiveness, and I accepted his forgiveness, and I accepted him back, and we are doing just fine.
That's good. That's good that he asked for your forgiveness, because that should happen. That really did. I'm proud of you, and I hope you guys rekindle your relationship, and you have that same fire that you all had years ago. Because is that the dog? Is Max back there?
Take a breath.
Calm down for 1 second. Hush, Max.
Ernie.
Yeah,
do you realize these people out there in this fucking chat, all these fucking damn shit they talking about me, is all been started from your little goddamn clan. Back 4 years ago. You know that, right?
My clan. How my clan got anything to do with it?
Oh, listen. This shit about me beating my wife. Listen. Yeah, your hood with your publicist you got now. Ain't it kind of ironic that she come over to my damn kissing my ass 4 years ago, begging me for help because you and.
Oh yeah, did you hear that Ernie's got that publicist? Her name Anna or whatever her name is now. He's got a new publicist.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Yeah.
Yeah. Same person that came to Griff I guess, a while ago and tried to start other shit. So he talks about it right here.
Tina was putting her kids up on goddamn Facebook, blasted her goddamn kids saying, but I ain't saying you did that now. That was a story I was told by her in Jones Spring. And you was taking over AB's fucking chat. Back when y'all first tried to get all started here, you know. Okay, good old days. Ain't that kind of funny how ironic how things come complete circle? Why don't you explain that these
She wasn't his publicist.
Oh, but she is now, he says.
Oh, I think he made a post or something about her or tagging her or some shit the other day.
Yeah.
Which, hey, whatever. It is what it is.
Whatever.
But at the same time, I don't believe anything he says either. So
no.
Yeah.
No.
Good luck, Ernie. Just like
Fucking little idiots out
Jimbo,
here.
nobody believes you.
Right.
Lady shit whenever you want to goddamn get your way. Or it didn't matter.
Oh, God.
Because they think the past is the past.
Ernie, get out of my chat. You know, dude. You're sad. Oh, such a sad little man.
So right? What the fuck do you keep talking about then? If it's always about shit you supposed to be done, ain't never done, ain't that the past?
Yeah. Okay. Look, I didn't know anything what Tina had done until here recently, and I started looking into it, and I seen it. And I'm going to tell you right now, with that person you're talking about, she is a very smart person.
She's a fucking cunt that went after my kids and me to get me shut up quick because all the goddamn exploitation on Summerwell. And you know damn well what the fuck she done. She's a piece of shit.
I didn't
She's a dope-hand fucking prostitute. And that's exactly why she's in Cleveland.
I don't think she's that.
Yeah, you don't think I know.
Well, we have reports now, and
I know goddamn
we
good
did
well
do
what
our
I'm talking about.
homework.
You talking about your skip trace? You better do your goddamn better job. Because I know what the fuck I know.
We even had her own family talk to us. So.
Right. Well, I understand.
Anyway, the past, like you said, the past is the past. But it is kind of funny that she.
You goddamn right, mouth. I got a mouth because I got him reserved now. All the goddamn hatred I got for y'all motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. I got him. Well, I won't talk.
What?
I told Griff to shut up. We wanted to hear Pam.
I know, right?
Let me say this. First off, Pam, I'm glad you're okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
I really am glad you're okay. I don't know exactly what happened between you and your man's relationship, which has
That's
nothing
right.
to do with
And it ain't nobody's business what happened between us.
Exactly. I don't know who he slept with while you was away. I don't know who he bumped ugly
why you want to keep adding that shit up there like that, Ernie boy?
Well, the fact of the matter, he did.
It's done it over. But you keep saying, well, I don't know who he was with while you was
Let me ask you a question. If he didn't sleep with anybody, why would he have to apologize to you and ask for your forgiveness? Think about that.
Like we're on that.
That's right.
Why wouldn't he? Why would he?
Because I don't like that redheaded cut.
This is what I gotta say for your boom. Where is it?
Was that a get out the way? Get out the way, bitch.
You're pathetic, Ernie.
Weak.
Ask him right now. Why don't you turn over
Because
to
I
your
don't
man
like
and
the
ask him right
redheaded
now?
cut. I just told you I don't like the redheaded cut. That's why.
And here she's playing right in the other game.
So
that's all you wanted
let
to
me
say.
ask you a question. So you don't like you say you don't like the redhead. I don't even know who the person is.
Well,
But
that's
the fact
okay.
of the matter is,
none of your business.
I don't like the redhead you fucking around with.
But I mean, I don't like her. I used to like her. We used to be
I will bring
friends.
that
But
bitch down.
okay, so you
No.
used to be friends.
Like I did before.
So what was the deal? Was they just cold at
no,
night? And
I
Griff
ain't
covered
gonna
up?
tell you no
And Griff
damn
used his
deal.
body to cover
No,
up?
that's nobody's damn business. What went
There's
on?
nobody's business, but why's it been brought out for? And him having to and you.
Well,
so if it was
you
nobody's
ain't
business-
heard me bring it out. The only thing you've heard me say is I didn't like the redheaded cut.
Out to you too.
Right.
Come on, man. These motherfuckers
I
need
haven't
shit,
said a
shit.
damn word to nobody on YouTube. I have not went live and said nothing
And-
about what
and that's-
has happened
and I
in my darn life. Except
I
the only thing
understand
I have
Pam,
said
look, I
was
listen-
right now I didn't
Pam.
like the redheaded cut.
Listen,
That's all I said.
Let's both take a seat. I'm gonna be y'all's therapist. I'm gonna help you out.
No, you ain't.
God, anybody needs to go to
motherfucker.
you, Ernie, for fucking couples therapy. Dear God of all, Jesus.
So how many of his personalities do you think he's going to recruit to do this job?
A few. Dear God, like anybody would ever come to you for couples advice. For crying out loud.
He should check with his publicist before he does this shit.
Not be shit to me.
I'm
can
a
sure
member
do
service.
that.
I promise I'll be good at it. Look.
Anyway,
So-
y'all have a good night.
Ernie, I would take that bill and just crumple it up. It's not even worth wiping my ass with it.
Oh, see, now,
Upset it.
now, see, you're going to the realm Ernie likes now. Come on.
I'm fixing to go in here and finish. I got to finish doing the kitchen, and then I'm
Hey,
fixing to get a shower.
Let me
They
say
better
one thing
learn
to you.
Ernie's
Let me say
Cash
one thing
App.
to
That's
you.
all I can tell
Honestly,
them.
Sorry, what?
I said they better learn Ernie's Cash App. That's all I can tell them.
Work out being
honestly,
next
I'm gonna say one thing to you. The fact of the matter is, things happen. Things happen. I understand you got into a position. You went out. You had fun. That's good. That's you. Somebody is back here wanting to ask you a question, though, making sure you're okay. It's a friend of yours, I think. That's it. I'm done. Go ahead.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Who is this? Name?
Mhm.
It sounds familiar, but I can't place
Yeah.
it.
I don't think we've ever spoken, but I'm McKenna. How are you?
You're who?
McKenna.
McKenna. Oh, okay. I'm doing fine, darling.
Good.
How are you?
I'm great. It's good, good, good. I was just asking, who are we talking about with the redheaded slut? Just to let everybody make sure we're
I
all on the
wasn't
same
talking
page.
about you, sweetheart.
I'll tell you one of them I'm talking about, the public.
What?
No, it's nobody's business who it is. Some people do know who she is.
Is it
I'm not
Anna?
going to sit here and tell her name.
Saying she had a special needs kid, the one that fucking she got.
No, that is not.
Well, that's the redhead I'm talking
Is
about.
it-
Well, that's who you're talking
That's
about.
the one y'all need to be worried about. Who's fucking up there with him now? The
So
one
if we're
accused him of
all on the
goddamn
same
fucking all kind of
page,
shit. That's
it's-
what's important.
Okay, so we're all on the same page. It's did you catch that?
Yeah, because none of y'all's business.
Okay.
It is none of
They
it.
bring it to the YouTube panel. Okay.
Well, that's
Makes
not fair.
sense.
Anyways, they drop down after that. They skedaddle.
Right, but they're gonna get up there and redheaded slut this and blah blah fucking blah and da da da, and then be like, it ain't your business.
Right.
Like, for real, man. Talking about Jerry Springer fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Like, white trash capital there for about 10 minutes, bro.
But again, as usual, Ernie's got to try to convince everybody that he can actually accomplish something. And that
Like,
he's
good luck playing therapist with Pam and Griff, first of all. You set yourself up for failure with that one.
I don't even think a therapist would even take it. A real freaking PhD therapist. That would drive me nuts.
Right?
Now this
Yeah,
other
there
one,
is no DD 214 Constance. There isn't one. We know that.
yeah.
Ernie knows that. Ernie just wants to keep playing the whole scam of being a veteran. Yeah,
Right.
he might have signed some papers to act like he was going to go into the military, but he never even went to basic training.
Here, Ernie,
Period.
I got something for you.
There was no medical exemption. So, I mean, come on, Ern. Stop playing the game, man. And this ain't about Katie. This ain't about Angelo. This ain't about none of them, man. I've been telling you this for years, dude. You need to stop. Be who you are. Stop trying to be fake. You know?
Here you go. Here you go, Ernie. I think
I'm closer to Shibley because Shibley is straightforward. I mean, you know what you're going to be dealing with at the moment. Shibley tells you something, you take it to the bank. Yeah. No matter how crazy, no matter how what, Shibley tells you something, you can take it to the bank. Ernie and Shibley have two, kind of. They've been to psychiatric units before. Him and Shibley went together, actually, in Harlan.
They got one named
And
after
they tried to
Ernie.
run- I think they did run
Just a
away. I
wing.
think they jumped across the fence and they were playing ball.
Shibley never was all there. Yeah. Even when his granddad raised him up there, he'd always tell me, I always help Shibley.
What happened?
I don't know. I thought I was glitching.
No, you're not glitching. You just decided to.
Probably buffering.
Yeah.
He'd always tell me, I always help Shibley.
That's weird. That's what it's doing.
Yeah.
And every way way you can help the little old fella.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a hard way to go because he just never was all there, you know.
Yep. Always trying to be something that you can't.
Oh yeah, he definitely brings that the first one I sent you. Even Daddy knew.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the other one that I wanted to show when Ernie was up over on Katie's panel with Viper, going over their agreement.
They had an
About-
agreement.
Yeah, about Ernie's stolen valor and all that
What
shit.
was the agreement?
I still don't know. They won't
Okay.
talk about each other, I guess, anymore. So basically, in my opinion, I don't know. It seems just like a giving up or something. I don't know.
Or a troll session.
Yeah. Something like that.
Ernie can't breathe, so he needs some room, and he's saying, hey, let's just stop for a minute, like he does with every person he has a feud with. He's even done it with Griff, and Griff took him up on it 3 times. That's how badass Griff is.
Struggling to get started on your novel?
Hell yeah,
Meet
by
Squibbler,
God.
the AI novel writer that transforms your
Personal, okay. Cold-blooded. Thank you for the $3. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Don't have
All right. Who wants to go first? Angelo, you wrote a wall post or whatever. You want to explain that?
Well, first of all, I want to say good evening to everybody, including Ernie. How you doing?
Doing good.
So about mid-morning, 8:30, 9:30, I got a call from a detective that had been contacted by Ernie Shell. Ernie had filed a report, very extensive report,
Covers Ernie's face.
and the detective wanted to speak with me. And after about 3 hours of back and forth with the detective and actually meeting with him in a small hot room in person, he had gone over some documents that Ernie had sent him and had verified them through whatever sources that the detective had. And that includes some things that I have claimed were false, in some sense of fashion false. One of them was the Trump Tower thing. And let me clarify what I mean by this. I am not in any way saying that Ernie worked directly for the Trumps. I'm saying that Ernie performed the task of security through an agency for Trump Towers, just as he did at the Kyle Rittenhouse trial for an agency. And I'm familiar with those agencies because I've worked with those agencies and they pay very well. So you'd be a fool not to take the contracts. They are typically contracts that range anywhere from 15, 20, 30, 45, 60, 65, 90, up to a year in length. They do require extensive backgrounds. They do require to have some tactical sense and tactical knowledge, whether it's with weapons or hand-to-hand combat. All the certifications that Ernie had sent to the detective were vetted by the detective and were proven to be correct. So I stand corrected on those things. It was then told by the detective that both Ernie and I were being stupid. We were both smart, stubborn individuals that when we sink our teeth into something, we don't want to let it go.
I don't know about
And
smart,
for that,
stubborn, yeah.
he suggested that we have a conversation. So with the detective's directive, we had a conversation because the last message I'd gotten from Ernie and I had respected was to no longer contact him and to leave him alone. And I did. The detective reached out to Ernie, bridged the communication, and then Ernie and I had our discussions. And in order for us to have the closure, Ernie wanted some stuff from me, and I wanted one specific thing from Ernie. And that was the agreement that we had made. So far, so good, Ernie?
You got it.
So, Ernie has, listen, whether we like it or not, Ernie has a bail bonds license. I don't know how that operates in Tennessee, if it makes him a bounty hunter or however it works. I'm not familiar with any of that stuff. But he is a licensed bail bondsman, whether we like it or not. And bail bonds do get access to specific systems, much similar not as extensive, but similar to police, that allow them to do their tracing and tracking of individuals that are coming up on whatever warrants or whatever needs that they need for that.
Yeah, it really
I
don't
have no
take much
control
to
over
get your
that.
bail bonds license.
I
in
also
the
have no
state of
control over
Tennessee.
stolen valor.
It really
And I say-
doesn't.
Yeah,
And that's
no,
how
I mean,
Ernie's gotten it. And he knows it. And
didn't have
that was talked about years ago when all of this started, because we looked into what licensing he had, what it took to get the licensing, and he knows good and damn well it wasn't much more than getting that certificate from the Underground Railroad.
right.
Really wasn't much more than that. Very
Didn't
simple.
Hank Stan get the same certificate at one time, or a bunch of the mods?
Different, the Underground Railroad, yes, not a bail
Yeah.
bonds license.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, half the stuff.
I personally, yes, I did the Underground Railroad, so I did like a dozen other people. And then there's another one that he tried to flaunt that a bunch of other people went and did. So, again, these are things that I could go and do and probably pass the background for. Not Ernie, though.
Right. I know I could
He
pass
knows
it
better.
everything for it. I don't know.
I mean, the thing is Ernie can't go and use that bail bonds license in the state of Tennessee because he's on probation in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have residence in Tennessee. So there would be pretty much no way for him to be able to go and use that.
Mm-mm.
And honestly, now with a felony on his record, I don't really see. First of all, I don't think he's ever apprehended a single person in his fucking
They
life.
stole valor in a way that
He would have evidence of it.
Right.
He would be showing it all the time. Now, he's shown articles in the newspaper and tried to insinuate that he was the guy that was behind the gun and all this other shit.
Right.
He's always done that. But he's never apprehended anyone for anything.
No.
Now, he successfully stayed on the run for about a year and a half, year and 3/4, but that was it.
Yeah.
it's mostly a federal crime, and all I can do is report it. Whatever happens federally is what happens federally. At this point in juncture, nobody really takes the stolen valor stuff seriously enough to do anything about it. So I'm at an impasse. So I have spent thousands of dollars, time, pain and suffering, mental anguish, and just a bunch of resources that could be better spent somewhere else. And to be honest with you, all Ernie and I would be doing when we go to court is spending thousands of dollars for a judge to tell us the same thing that this detective told us for free, which is shut the fuck up, do your handshake, come to an agreement, and walk the fuck away.
So basically, they're just shutting down the whole thing because the whole thing's
Well,
so.
I mean, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. You've heard me say this in the past year.
Oh yeah.
Like this is a horse we've been kicking for a while about the stolen valor. But also we knew that there really wasn't much we could do because the laws have changed about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I haven't really invested any time with the whole stolen valor. Like, he knows he's stealing valor. He knows that. It don't matter what kind of bullshit he can manipulate. He knows good and damn well he's not a veteran. He knows that we all know it. End of story. Just like we know he's a fucking liar and a cocksucker. I mean, these are all facts.
Yeah. And he's going to continue to LARP along those lines no matter what you do. I mean, you do you, boo-boo, but you're still a piece of shit.
Yep. And we're going to continue letting everybody know what kind of fucking piece of shit you are.
Yep. I lost my other timestamp of where. Damn it. Because this goes on for a while. Let's see. When does he start asking them questions? Is it here?
My time and my money. And I've spent enough time and I've spent enough money trying to figure out why I can't get this guy locked up. And the fact of the matter is, not to steal your line, Ernie, is because the government just doesn't give a fuck.
Yep.
Under the First Amendment, he has the right to claim all of the shit that he claims, even if I'm disgusted by it. And to continue the fighting with him is not going to solve anything. It's only going to irritate me to become something I'm not.
Angelo, can I cut in for a second? Ernie, can you please say it out of your own mouth that you're stolen valor?
Watch this.
Let Angelo finish that.
Of course, Ernie.
Please.
This is my panel, though. You know what I mean?
Look, you're not actually going to get anything done by watching another YouTube video. In fact, you're literally only procrastinating more. What you need.
Well, see, I never claimed it. Go ahead.
That's where I'm at. So I mean, like the detective.
You never claimed you were a veteran?
Look at him
Did
stall.
that.
Hold on 1 second.
Look at him
I
stall.
know he did that.
What's that?
Thank you,
I said I know for a
Russ.
fact he said that shit, that he was a veteran.
Oh yeah, he's said it so many damn times. It's retarded.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
$5 today is
Look at all
D-Day.
the fake that he's-
81 years ago, rest in peace to all the soldiers that fought and died for our country that day. Yes.
Stop pretending that he's talking to somebody.
Okay.
See, the thing is he knows
I'm
good
gonna
and damn
mute you.
well he's claimed he was Green Beret.
Mm.
He knows good and damn well he was never Green Beret. Okay? No way in hell that could ever happen.
No.
Okay. He's, what was it, 19 confirmed kills?
Yeah.
He knows good and damn well that shit didn't happen.
He's never been out of the United States, for Lord's sake.
But see, that's the thing. He doesn't understand those lies that he told, even in private conversation, is stolen valor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. So regardless of your fucking paperwork, we know you were not in the Green Berets. We know you have 0 confirmed kills.
Oh, but
Because
he
you're a
did.
motherfucking liar, Ernie.
He did
Basically.
at one time said that those 19 confirmed kills were not with the military, and then he's all trying to insinuate him.
Like he was
underground.
in some shit like Blackwater, right?
Yeah,
That's where the Tina Simmerly angle comes in. He does the same shit she does.
God, he's like Jimbo. Come out with the most outlandish, extravagant freaking lies, and hope to God that everyone eats the shit that he's trying to feed you. Sadly, several over there in his little ticker cult just don't have the brains about them that they do believe this shit. That's what's so sad.
They're not affiliated though, remember?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
You can go, Ernie.
Yeah, go ahead. So with that in with time, and that's what we discussed, and while all of about it, I do not have enough time in to prove veteran status.
So you're stolen valor.
Yep.
I never claimed it.
No, you
You
did.
claim being a veteran, correct?
You sure have.
It depends on how you look at it. Some people say yes, some people say no.
You claim
You've
Green
said you were a
Beret.
veteran many.
Oh, he's claimed that, and he says he shows paperwork. I mean, he's shown paperwork so many times. Saying
Right,
that
but he said he never claimed it, but he did. That's the problem. He
Mhm.
absolutely claimed that not only was he in the Army, but the fucking Green Berets for all things.
Right.
He didn't go to the Rangers with it, but he went to the Green Berets. Like, seriously, Ernie, you didn't even lace up combat boots in boot camp.
He would never be able to survive the Green Beret or Rangers training.
He wouldn't survive the first day of boot camp. He wouldn't. He's too fucking soft. He knows it. That's why he never showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Many times, correct?
Okay.
You said you were a veteran. Do you do you agree or disagree?
I can be a veteran.
He can be? Okay.
How can you be a veteran?
Go ahead, Angelo.
Do you have a DD 214?
So, in addressing that, there are steps that all soldiers can take, and regardless of how we want to look at Ernie, if for 56 days he was a soldier.
Right, but Ernie, did you complete your contract?
Yep.
When you signed up, did you complete your contract?
No.
Therefore, you are not a veteran, correct?
Under the law.
Under the law, I guess.
I guess.
You are not an American veteran of the U.S. Army.
U.S. anything.
However way you want to say that.
Beret was the claim. Never
Will
forget
you continue to
all the
Sorry?
DD-214s and all of that. Just remember, he did make the claim to be Green Beret, to serve in Desert Storm, to have 19 confirmed kills. That is literally stolen valor.
Yeah, a 12-year-old.
Fuck all the other shit. 53 days, 180, blah, fucking blah. He made claims to be Green Beret, and he's not.
I guess he was so covert and under the radar that they didn't even have military paperwork on his ass.
Mr. Nobody, I agree. Tina is worse. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. Oh my God, she's got some outlandish shit. Wow.
call yourself a veteran?
I didn't in the first place.
Push 1 in the chat if you have heard Ernie call himself a veteran. Push 2 in the chat if you have heard Ernie deny being a veteran. Are you saying you've never called yourself a veteran?
Yes, he did, Mr. Nobody.
I'm a soldier.
Are you saying you've never called yourself a veteran, Ernie?
Did you hear this? Hold on.
You've never called yourself a veteran. If you have heard Ernie deny being a veteran, are you saying you've never called yourself a veteran?
I'm a soldier.
He's a soldier.
Are you saying you've never called yourself a veteran, Ernie?
Oh God.
But look, it depends on what side of it depends on what side of the fence you're on about it. If you
No,
say
it's
I'm
just a
no time,
straightforward
then don't
question.
have no time. It's as simple as that.
No, you did not complete basic training, correct?
No, I did complete basic training.
No.
Oh,
You completed basic training?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
No, you didn't.
Angelo, did he complete basic training?
I haven't seen it.
He didn't show up for phase 1 or phase 2, according to the paperwork.
Yep.
Any records that show that.
So we're back at square root 1. I'm not going to say that I didn't do something I didn't do. I did.
You do all the
But
time.
also, Angelo.
Ernie, you didn't have 19 kills in Serbia.
No. I already admitted that. I already admitted that playing with that.
Just an
Bullshit.
example.
Stolen valor, bitch.
Also, I have allegiancy and I have
Allegiancy.
a portal from ICAC that our company is affiliated with ICAC. And we do have our agency as an agency listed for ICAC.
Oh God.
Yes, Tiger
Affiliated,
Eye is
there's that
registered
word.
for access with
Mhm.
ICAC and VCAT, which is the Internet Crimes Against Children and the Violent Crimes Against Children. Again, I will verify stuff that could be verified, Ernie. I have not seen any evidence from you that shows that you've completed basic or AIT.
Yeah,
The records I have are the records that we obtained, which under the law, and again, if I'm saying what I need to say, I need to hear it from you. Under the law.
Under the law, I said it. I don't have enough time in to probably say veteran status because of what happened. I'll say that.
Again, and I don't know what happened. I don't have
He
access to
knows.
any of that information, and I probably never will, because this is where we're supposed.
Nothing ever happened, Ernie, but your lovely little stupid LARP story. Which, I'm sorry, we've all seen your bird chest how many times, and you have no scars, no nothing that would just kind of like Jimbo, to show proof that you've ever had anything of the sort. Because didn't the steering wheel practically go through your chest? So yeah,
That's what he
come on,
said,
Ernie.
yeah. That wreck
Give it
never
up.
happened.
Yeah, give it up.
Supposed to be ending this.
But I
entire-
can,
So,
but
I
I
have a
can go
question.
through. I can go through and get my veteran status
No.
once I show what happened.
And that's true for any soldier that was uncharacterized or dishonorably discharged from the military. Any person can go and try to get their status upgraded to be a veteran. That's 100% true. If you can provide the evidence, the time, and the money, and the lawyer that you need to go through and get all that information pushed up, I'm not going to stand in your way on that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But as
So
it
what
stands
would
right
be-
now under the law.
Okay, so under the law, as opposed to what?
He does have his shirt on, doesn't he? Dress shirt that he wears.
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
him-
What do you mean?
Not under the law? I don't understand. So under the law, he's not a veteran, as opposed to what?
Okay, so the law describes veterans as a person that has completed at least 180 days of active duty service, which is typically basic training, AIT, and maybe a little bit of their first duty station. With National Guard, they get 1 day for every day of training as active duty time, plus their basic and plus their AIT. That would give them something called the DD-214. The DD-214 would give them the current active duty time that they had spent in the military, whether it's National Guard or active duty time. And it has to equal at least 180 days of a contract that they have signed. In Ernie's case, he signed a 6 and 2 contract, 6 years National Guard, and then 2 years active reserves, I think it was. So if he had completed that, even the 6-year contract, even half of that, he definitely would have had veteran status, because that would have given him 180 days of active duty time between that time and basic and AIT. Because I think with the National Guard, you get 1 weekend a month,
his hand
equals
signals.
2 days
I missed that.
of active duty time. In this case, he had 56 days.
Jesus, Ernie.
So the way the military looks at it is that it's not.
But I was in a total of a year and 16. A year and 16 months is what, or what was it?
A year and 6 months.
1 year, 6 months.
1 year, 6 months. Yeah, 7 days.
Again, I don't know enough about the National Guard to know how that works. What I saw was they were unable to find you.
I'm sorry, Camper. What'd you say?
I'm just laughing at this fool.
I know. It's just.
Yep.
As far as your discharge paperwork goes, they couldn't find you, so eventually they just discharged you without notice. And you're claiming that that's attributed to some sort of an accident that you had that laid you up for whatever, I guess, that amount of time, and what have you. And then eventually you went into the State Guard. Again, we have a difference of opinion here. The State Guard is not the National Guard. It is not the military. You don't get military credit for it. You get resume
Tennessee
points,
State Guard's a different ball game.
You don't.
Yeah, exactly. It hasn't. It's.
That's like doing Red Cross work.
Yeah. They're
Disaster
there to
relief,
help
that kind
give
of
relief.
shit.
Don't get any status in the military with it, even though they give you uniforms and ranks and structures.
Yeah, I know. Look at his smug ass face.
Again, this is based on facts that I can document and see through documents. I'm not going to say something that's not there. It's not true.
Well, again, that's on another side of the fence. You do get military paperwork. You do get field reports. You get your paperwork. You get your assignments. You get.
Yeah, that's assignments within that division.
And I'm sorry, if I remember correctly, I believe it was Redstone that talked to the people at the State Guard. And from what she understands, he was there long enough to get his uniform.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I might be wrong, but that's I remember something to that nature.
Yeah, if I kind of remember something along the lines that line.
Yeah, like he was there long enough to get his uniform swear in, and that was a real swear in picture. I think she did verify that.
Yeah.
A lot of us speculated on if it was real or not, that kind of thing. But if I remember correctly, she said that was a real picture, but he wasn't. He disappeared, sort of like he did for National Guard.
Right. And him wearing his hat indoors would be a no in the military. He would know that for a fact. He'd be in so much.
Did she, Kells? I haven't been on today, so I didn't know. But yeah, I thought I remembered her talking about that and explaining it. And, of course, Ernie, being who he is, he's always had issues with anybody, like you said earlier, questioning, pushing back against the story, anything like that. Yeah, he loses his shit over it.
Oh, he does completely.
Get your operations, you get your missions.
And
you do work with FEMA a lot, especially with pods.
They're not military papers.
Right, FEMA.
Again, stolen. Yes.
Like I said, it's like Red Cross.
Yes, stolen value is a felony, but you still have to find the the person that will take it to court. And those people are few and far between, unfortunately. Again, I have no control over what agencies do. I report, and that's it. I'm not these other people that come up with these weird, crazy stories about having conferences with Secret Service and all this other stuff. I've never pretended to be that person. I've never claimed to be that person. I have reported what I've done. I've stated what I've done, and I've produced what I've done. That's it. I'm not willing to break the law to go after somebody breaking the law.
See him rocking there. He's all trying
And
to
again,
self-soothe
I've
himself.
spent my time and my money on this. And it's
I mean, and
it's
I
come to the point
understand
where I
where
spent
Angela's
3 hours.
coming from. I've been down that road. Like
Mhm.
I was saying earlier, that's why we really haven't tried to pursue the whole stolen valor thing, because as Redstone apparently posted earlier today, and revisited her story where she talked to the people at the Tennessee State Guard,
Mhm.
that was put out there, and when I saw that, I was like, okay, pretty much this is a dead end. Like they're
Yeah.
not going to do anything to him about being a piece of shit and claiming to be a soldier that fought for our country. No, unfortunately, they're not. But
Yeah.
there's other things. There's always other things.
Yeah.
But I do get it, and I have to agree with the guy that talked to Angelo. Pretty much at a certain point, you got to see it's not going nowhere, and you're
Right.
pretty much it's insanity at a certain point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting something
Yeah.
different to happen. So, yeah, I mean, I get it. That's why I've taken different approaches with Ernie. That's why when I've seen something I'm going to do anything for it, let it go. Put your energy somewhere else.
Well,
That's always the option.
Yeah, and he does plenty for us to bust him on all the other shit he does.
And eventually, just like he's proven in the past 3 years, eventually he will break the law again. He always does.
Mm-hmm.
Was in a room with a detective basically giving me the third degree about everything that's led up to this moment right now. And if Ernie and I decide to pursue this, we're both going to end up in court. We both could probably end up with charges. And eventually we're both going to be out of a lot of money and time for what? Who's truly invested in this? The only two people truly invested in this, no offense to you folks, is definitely one person who spent a lot of money to get to this point. And I don't ask people for money, and I don't ask people to help financially, because that creates a whole other vacuum of problems when you start adding in donations and money for things that people want verifications for. So I'm not interested. And basically what it's done is it's prevented me from helping other people that actually need help, because I'm diverting resources into this.
I'm just waiting for my question that comes up, and then we'll skip to the next part.
So, I guess the big thing about it is, and like I said, we both talked to the detective for hours upon hours. And the detective, like the detective told me, and I know he told Angelo the same thing because he told me the same thing. We both could press charges on each other right now. We both could go to jail. We both could get things done. But the fact of the matter is, it does not do anything, because we come right back here again. To the same point, we come back here again. I've got my career right now with Tiger Ops. We just signed something else with ICAC, and we're going to continue doing what we're doing. So I've got more things on the plate. Got a film career that we're getting ready to start here in 22 days. Well, in 11 days, but it's 22 days altogether. But
A film crew? Oh my God, he's going to do the same larping shit that he did last time.
Yep, he is. He is.
Oh my God.
But let him, he always falls on his face, just like his daddy says.
Oh, whenever he's got some college film study or students going to be doing, only ones that'll be willing to volunteer to be his camera crew. Good Lord.
I've got a lot to do with that, and I would rather, drop all this, be done with it, get my pardon from the governor, and be done with all this, and go from what needs to be done, which is the whole point about it. The detective's exact words was, both of you all are remarkable people. You're very, very smart. Both of you all are legit in your own ways. And you're wasting your time fighting with each other. It's not going anywhere. So there. That's it.
Thank you, Michelle. What does your current driver's license say about your veteran status?
One of the great challenges in this world is knowing
Ernie
enough
and his
about a
film crew.
subject to think you're right.
That shit's funny.
I
Knowing
know.
good and damn well he's filming porn.
It's not been changed.
Karma train running on Ernie.
He says,
Is it going to be changed?
I don't know. And we have already had a conversation with them. They've had conversations. It is what it is. I'm not worried about that. The part I was worried about, it wasn't the veteran stuff anyways I was ever worried about.
Here he
It
goes.
was worth the validation about human trafficking stuff and things I've done with BCAT or BGAC and ICAC. That's all I cared about.
That's not what our problem is, Ernie. I don't give a rat's ass about that right now. And a lot of people know was about the freaking stolen valor. Here he goes trying to change the gosh darn subject again.
That's all I cared about.
I mean, we already
Being legit.
I guess none of us, that's not what any of us cared about really. Like you
That is
wanted to
exactly
prove
what
that
you all cared
was-
about. But anyways, that's
No,
exactly what I
I
brought up.
haven't-
It was before the veteran status stuff.
Can I
It was before
speak?
that. Go ahead.
I
Go panel.
had an issue with the stolen valor stuff. That's what I had an issue with. I had an
Okay.
issue with
You
the
didn't
LARP.
have that issue. You didn't have that issue until about 3 or 4 months ago. It's on record, okay? You had an issue.
No,
But
before
your
you went
issue
to
was other
jail.
things.
Yeah.
Okay, then it was before that then. It's still your issue was about saying and discrediting me, which you'll never be able to do that.
Discrediting?
So there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I brought
Ernie, we
not
can
just your stolen, not just the stolen valor, man. The shit you did to Misty, the shit you did to Ben,
Mhm.
Ernie, the shit you did to Pam, the shit you did to Lucinda, all of
Mhm.
that shit. Yeah, I've got problems with that. You fucking piece of shit. I got problems with a motherfucker that calls CPS on his own sister because he's mad at her. I got
Right.
problems with that.
Yeah.
He weaponizes anything he possibly can to try to save his little fucking inbred ass from getting it in a sling and getting another fucking charge.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're at with things. He's a piece of shit. It's not just stolen valor. It's the whole fucking ball of wax.
Yeah.
The whole fucking thing.
And that is a very long list, Ernie.
Yeah, and in the depths of the shit he's done, a lot of people don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. And because of the people that were involved, it doesn't get talked about. But the fact is he is an overall piece of shit.
Yep.
Stolen valor or no stolen valor? Piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
got my popcorn ready for this stuff. I'm not trying to be mean to nobody. I've got my things to do. I am legit when it comes to the FBI, when it comes to VCAC, which is violent crimes against children, and when it comes against ICAC or to ICAC, which is we have an agency that we are part of ICAC. So I don't care about anything else.
I never argued you not working with agencies to do security. I never argued.
I argue the fact that he's ever saved a single child, except for the ones that he LARPed off of.
And he didn't even save them. It was a
No.
twisted fucking story. That's
Yeah.
the thing. The whole Prentice thing was bullshit.
Yeah.
Ernie tried to make that out to be something. The whole girl in the junkyard, they gave her a fucking ride. She ended up back there not long after. Like, Ernie, you didn't save her. You
He
didn't
knew where
rescue
she was.
anybody.
I mean, he knew where she was.
Well, I
He was
mean,
giving the address.
well, they were trying to say that Maya, Tina's daughter, made her
Mhm.
first rescue because they took an underage child out of the home and then called CPS on the mother on their own speculations and bullshit. And the girl was actually put in juvenile for being a runaway multiple times. But yet they still tried to push it as a rescue. This is the kind of bullshit they try to use. And all they do is show pictures and tell the story themselves. They don't tell the actual facts.
Right. And it is what it is. Why is he so worried about every kid but his own? Exactly. Shit, he even admitted that he never paid child support. He never supported his own kid, but yet he's going to go.
Yep, exactly. It's the ultimate hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and if you can't see that he's manipulating just by looking at that,
Right.
well, you need to go get some vision tests and possibly some surgeries done.
Right.
That wasn't my problem.
He's so fucking.
Did I ever
and
bring
also,
up?
just to caveat that, knowing that you have access to something, that's all I know. I don't know what you do with that. So I'm not validating any of that. All I'm validating is that you have access to that and you perform these tasks. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Are you abusing that access? Because we have a lot of footage of you saying that you abuse those.
Hell yeah, he's abusing the privileges of the
And he
supposed.
doxes people with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, he
Tries
tried
to use
not
it
very
for
well.
intimidation.
He still doesn't do it very well. He still didn't get.
No, but I mean, you better learn my Cash App and the extortion tries and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
this is what he does.
Yeah.
And just like everybody was talking, I want to say it was last week, about what happened in Prestonsburg with the harassing communications via internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the kind of shit he does and has done for decades.
That's all
I'm
he ever
telling you,
did.
as long as there's been an internet, Ernie has done this shit.
He does
Because
everything.
in
he does to get
person, he gets
fear.
his ass whooped. On the internet, he can hide and be a little bitch.
Right. That's the only thing he knows how to use is fear.
Mm-hmm.
And which, if anybody has not yet learned, I mean, they're all pretty much empty threats. Most of them.
I never said I've used anything.
Those resources, like to look up people and stuff. Are you?
I'm fully licensed to be able to do that. I'm fully licensed to do whatever I do with skip tracing. I'm a skip tracer. That's what I do.
You're not supposed to skip trace people on the internet just because they're against you, dipshit.
So, you all can take
No,
it.
but narcissists do.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm a bounty hunter. What we do.
So you are a bounty hunter.
The bail bonds license is legit.
Okay.
It's real. I mean, it's been
Okay.
looked into.
Yeah, but it don't take much to get it either.
I don't know what he does with it, but it's definitely legitimate.
And that, like I said, we showed that a few years ago.
Yeah.
It really does not take much to get it. And that's how Ernie obtained it so easily.
Right. He only went. Never mind. I'm
And
not
well,
even-
again, how many people has he apprehended?
Yeah.
None. He would be bragging about it. Everybody listening knows he would be bragging about it. It would be in every other fucking post.
But he
Talking
has a
about how
lot.
badass he is. You know how
He's
many
got
videos we would have?
He's got
You know what
11.
I'm saying? Sorry.
It's okay. I know it's hard. You don't hear me half the time. I said he has 1,156 arrests, though. Remember?
Right. But again, another lie. That
Yeah.
was one of his intimidation tactics he was trying to use on Eric.
Yeah. When he
But
has
that's what he does.
Yeah.
He lies. He intimidates. Well, he tries to. Like I said, in person, he don't intimidate. He tries to use information that he gets on people as the intimidation. This
Well,
is
if you
why
know-
I've warned people that if you let him in your house, do know he will be taking pictures of your mail. Do know he's going to be snooping in everything that you've got.
Yep.
Promise you.
Don't leave any
Promise you.
electronics unsupervised.
Right. And
No.
as far as him leaving a camera, I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't.
Oh, I'm sure he's probably got those little mini hidden cameras. on
Right.
His
Exactly. Like
travel
as under the radar as he likes to be
Mm-hmm.
and covert and all that. Yeah, of course that's up his alley. So and
But
that's
the-
why I've warned people for years. Don't let him in your home.
Right. And you know, it's the only people he ever goes after is women. Those are the only people he goes after hard on and just tries to intimidate And he's proven time and time again when people confront him, when males confront him on shit, he just cowers and quiets and then rage quits.
Yep. I've experienced that
I had to
myself.
take terrorist training. I had to take HTXTKAT training and all that stuff for the Trump
Hold on.
Tower stuff.
Did he renew his bail bonds license? Because I know the one that he did have was out of date.
Yeah, he supposedly renewed it or renewed it.
And that can be researched. And even if it is there, maybe it was before he got his felony on his record.
But to be a bail, you don't, felons, from what I remember, can be bail bondsmen or bounty hunters. Well, shoot, look at Dog. Dog's got a freaking criminal past, and
That's
he's a
true.
bounty hunter. So I don't think that really
But
matters.
the thing is Ernie's on probation. That's
Yeah.
my thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about being on probation and being able to be licensed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be like I don't know a lot of cops that get put on probation and then gets to continue working at least out on like the beat or out on duty like that. They probably pushing a pen at a desk.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? So they're going to at least be limited. So I would think there would be some limitations, if not a suspension of his license until after his probation. So regardless, Ernie hasn't apprehended nobody. Just like regardless if he went to boot camp or not, he wasn't a fucking Green Beret like he claimed. So Ernie's a liar.
A liar.
Ernie's never saved a kid. Ernie's never made a legit mask that got all these
Awards and
comments and recommendations and everything else that he wants to push out there.
And
It was people like
horror
Tony
mask.
Jarvis that did the mask.
What about the horror mask or the mask? No. The Hall of Fame.
Friday the 13th Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
It's a Facebook page. So that's all it is a Facebook page.
It's just pathetic, Ernie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
The Trump Tower was detailed security in and outside. I had special clearances to go.
You know, I'm sure any security had special clearances to go above what the basic public could go.
Mr. Nobody, I know he did have his name in the credits, but also there's a story behind that whole thing happening too.
We'll have to do a thing on that sometime.
Yeah. Let's just say Ernie's very persistent and gets people to do what he wants, one by nagging, not just extortion.
Yeah.
And that's how he ended up on the credits for that game.
That whole saying, the squeaky wheel gets oiled. Yeah. That's pretty much what Ernie does. Keep pestering the living shit out of them.
Yep. Yeah, he has a squeaky wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, places nobody else could go in Trump Towers. So,
of course, your security, besides the general public, yeah, you're going to.
I'm verified all that.
That's the lamest.
Do you think that being a security guard makes you a veteran?
Being a security guard definitely does not make you a veteran in the U.S. Army. However, it does make you a veteran in the security field, which is the same thing as being a professional. But as in the U.S. Army, no, it does not make you a veteran in that location.
So, Ernie, how many 21-day contracts have you had in your lifetime?
Right.
Can you add up a year's worth? So you're not a fucking veteran at it, dude.
Mm-mm.
Give me a fucking break, dude. Play the word game all you want, man, but you're fake, just like Daddy said.
Yeah.
Fake.
And like I said, his whole LARP about having security access in the Trump Towers, of course, that's a given. You're a security guard. You're going to have access to floors that the general public does not. So keep going with that.
Are you a veteran of signing up then?
What do you mean signing up? A veteran of signing up?
Are you a veteran of signing up for the military?
I don't even know what you mean by that. I have no idea.
I mean, 'cause that's what you did. You signed up Are you a veteran of?
I did sign up for the military. Yes,
But
I
you
did.
never
I did.
served. So, do y'all get what I mean?
No, I don't.
You never served, so you're not a veteran of the Army, really. You're a veteran of signing up. You know what I mean?
Not even that, Katie.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
You can't be a
You understand what I mean, Angela?
Basically, she's calling him a LARP.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying.
Mm-hmm. But he's going to dance around that answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a good dancer, though.
Again, I want to reiterate because I don't think it's clear enough. Ernie is not a veteran under the law. As the law describes veterans, he is not a veteran.
But what is he? Okay, but what is he a veteran under then? If it's not under the law, what is he a veteran under?
Nothing.
Not a
Like
veteran
God?
of the military.
What? God?
Not a veteran of the military. And as for the other stuff, all I can verify is he had the license and he had the contract. I don't know what pertained or what things he did in that contract other than he had a contract to do a job and did the job, whatever that job was. That's all I know. But I also know that I've spent 18 months doing this and we're still at the same point. And I'm not telling anybody that they have to change their views.
See, we figured that out how long ago? You know, it's just keep bringing up everything that we did years ago on Ernie, improved on him. But I get it that some people want concrete proof. I get it because Jimbo would be the same way. You know, if we didn't have the receipts to show on him that he's absolutely 100% lying on stuff, nobody would. He has a small hole to squeak through, but still.
Not Ernie. You can do whatever the hell y'all want to do. All I'm saying is that my investment in this situation is done.
This is exactly how a bra for women over 50 should be. It's super comfortable.
Y'all want some Bazir?
So, then how does he have veteran? Well,
ever notice Ernie eats when he's nervous? Or like he does when he rocks?
Helps him keep his mouth shut, but then again, half the time that don't work, and he just eats with his mouth full.
Yeah, I know.
I have no idea.
Hold on. What did Behind Green Eyes say? How does he have veteran on his license? Is that license alive? It's gonna get reissued.
I have no idea. All I know is what the commissioner told me, and the commissioner told me it was being reissued.
Yep.
Yeah.
And earlier
again, I can't make these agencies do anything. I am just
yeah, that's the truth. Can't make the agencies do anything, but Ernie, yeah, your license is going to get renewed. Stop trying to say that you're still going to have the veterans, that you're going to be able to pull it out of your ass somehow. This goes on and on and on. This little dance, God, Jesus, it goes on for a long time.
That's how Ernie does, and he keeps dancing until people lose interest, and then when that whole topic has died down, here comes the next one, and it's just going to be the next step in his continuous cycle that he keeps repeating.
Right.
Next thing you know, he's going to be talking about all the different missions he's been on and all these people that he saved, and he's taking so many bad guys down and shit. Like he was trying to say in the whole thing with Shelby.
Right.
He tried to tell everybody before any of this court DVD shit came.
Mm-hmm.
Before any of that, he was telling people that it was either 23 or 28 agents couldn't take Shelby down and apprehend him, and that he had to go and do it. So that was part of the mission. Prove him wrong. Debunk his ass. And it was. Come to find out, Ernie looks like he was involved in some of it there. Right, Skern? Yeah, we know. That ain't gone either, boy. That ain't gone. It's just a matter of time. You know it just as well as we do.
Mm.
You and your monetized channel and all this shit, it's not going to help you out when that karma smacks you square in the fucking face, dude. And it could be anything. Could be anything. It could be the HIV progresses into full blown. It could be you get caught doing the predatory shit you do. Something will happen. We'll be here to watch it. Don't you worry, bitch.
I found that other video that you wanted me to show. Sorry. I showed the other one.
Oh, yeah. This is a good one right here.
Yeah. Perfect time, actually, to share it. Is it there? Okay.
Not about me. It's about my followers. You think about that now, right? You think about that. It's not about me, guys. Not about me. It's about you. They don't want you to believe. Why? I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to bring Summer Wells home.
Mm-hmm.
Another fucking lie.
I don't give up.
Yeah, you do.
But I ain't saying Ernie's involved. I say Ernie was wanting to make a big name for himself. Ernie's always wanting to be something that he can't be. He's always wanting to be a law or want attention. He's even hollered he was a bounty hunter and everything else before, you know. Shibley was time anything you ask him to do, he'd do it. He'd help you, yeah. Ernie thinks he's smart. Yeah, Ernie thinks he's a genius. Yeah. Ernie. And if you look back in his background, you'll find out what he done when he looked all them wrestlers too. Yeah. Like he was a big promoter. He act like he was a promoter over wrestling. He had these wrestlers that you see on TV, a whole lot of them coming in here, and like he's promoting them, he's going to pay them to come into that wrestling outfit they had over there, and they didn't have money to pay them with. He's always been, he's always wanting to be something that he can't be.
And that's what I say.
Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch.
Yeah, Ernie, you're just sad little man.
Keep trying, though, man. Keep trying.
Yeah, give you A for effort, I guess. Maybe.
See, he's going to be like a proud peacock or a Banny Rooster, if you will,
Well,
because
do
of all of this.
you remember the
know,
video I did about
do
the
what?
Banny Rooster? I said, do you remember the video I did about the Banny Rooster, Ernie?
No, I
Oh, you
don't.
don't remember? Oh, okay.
But he's going to be running around like a Banny Rooster because of the swords being laid down.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to remind Ernie that pride comes before the fall, boy.
Yep.
You've gotten yourself pretty high, so that fall is going to be especially fun.
Mm-hmm. One more thing before we close here. I wanted to show this. Mr. Jimbo Collins.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I can make this any bigger. No, I can't. So I'll read it for you. This is on Jimbo's page. He's answering Dirty Little Secrets. It's Confucius says, "He who lives in glass house should not throw stones. Go back inside, dementia." And he responds, I actually don't have dementia. I've had at least one stroke and I'm having silent seizures. Every time I hear that, I think of when Nicole says he's got silent seizures of everything where he seizes everything in Walmart.
Right.
I'm not living in a glass house and throwing stones. I'm not attracted to drugs, but I definitely have addictions. I say you're addicted to things in this life. Keep hiding behind a fake name, though, while living in a glass house. She who hides behind fake identity is a coward. Go back inside, coward. God bless you.
Hit him with that God bless you, huh, Jimbo?
Mm.
I mean, it's right there in front of you. Right before he says God bless you, it's go back inside, coward. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so sad. If I remember correctly, this was a comment that was under his poll that he had about Kempe with kratom and marijuana. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which
That's
is even funnier. Because I'm not attracted to drugs, but I definitely have addictions. What are those?
Right.
Now, Jimbo? Besides scamming and taking people's money.
Right.
What is
Texas
that?
Texas Honey, thank you for being a member for 2 months. She says Ernie's a veteran of assholery.
The rim job, of course.
But yeah, no, these two are one and the same, always will be one and the same. They're just pathetic, is all I gotta say.
They are cut from the same cloth, for sure. One's just a little bit more intelligent about how he goes about his business.
Yeah.
And has a family to use to manipulate with. Ernie,
Mm-hmm.
he's totally different situation, so it's got to be a different angle. That's why Ernie uses the superhero angle, and Jimbo
Yeah.
uses the family man angle. Great coach and substitute teacher bullshit. It's whatever, man.
That's a good question.
I really do hope that anyone that's around him and that's influenced by him don't pick up those bad habits. I hope
Right.
they've learned from watching mistakes you've made instead of the successful cons that you've done.
Mm-hmm. It is what it is. Wonder what he's doing with no money from YouTube coming in. Well, yeah, good question. That's why he's probably trying to do a comeback, trying to throw deflection and shade on everybody else. So when he does come back, he might possibly try to get some allies or whatever, so not everybody goes
I don't
at
even
him.
know if that's going to happen. He'd probably just come back and attempt to ignore.
Not with his temper. I don't see that happen he might try, but his temper's going to get the best of
That's
him.
sarcasm, sweetheart.
Sorry, that went right over my head.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He always said that shit in Discord. He always said that shit in lives. We're just going to ignore it. We ain't going to pay it no mind. And next thing you know, a troll says something and he loses his shit.
Yeah. Yep. And that's exactly what it's going to be. And I'm sorry, but I am not going to lay off of Ernie, and I'm not going to lay off of Jimbo stuff. Just keep it coming, and we'll keep debunking every bit of your lies and everything else,
You sure your sins will find you out?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see. I want to say thank you again for Betsy's tag for becoming a member, Kells. And I don't remember who got the gifted ones. Sorry. It
I
doesn't
think
show.
Texas Honey was one of them, but I don't know all of them.
Yeah, Texas Honey was a member for 2 months. Yeah, it doesn't show me who got the gifted ones.
I just saw Texas Honey thanking whoever gifted her membership.
Oh,
So
really?
I don't know if it was one purchased by someone else, but I did see that. So
Here it says she's a member for 2 months, but probably popped it back in or something. I don't know.
I'm pretty
Either
sure
way.
it was Texas Honey I saw.
Either way. I just want to say again, thank you for everybody for that. And yeah. Jimbo, you're a pathetic liar. Disgusting lie to say that off of a disaster where people actually lost their lives, where people actually lost their homes, and it did not affect you. That's just foul in so many ways. And like I said, karma's a bitch. Yeah.
You make your bed, you got to lay in it.
Yeah.
And we ain't making your bed, so don't get mad at us.
Reap
Get mad
what
at
you
yourself.
sow. Like the good Bible says, reap what you sow. So, but thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And thank you for my awesome mods for everything that you guys do. And we will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for showing up, guys.